everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here to do another foot peeling mask with you guys. I've done these before. If you want to see some of those other videos, they are linked down below. But in every time that I've done this, I'm getting so many questions. So I really want to try and clear up some of those questions and maybe help you guys decide whether or not you do want to do this, if it's the right thing for you, and if you do choose, the best way of going about this. One of the first questions that I always get is, can you do these masks more than once? And the answer is yes, you can, which is why I got this set that I have here. This one I got on Amazon. It's a set of two. So this one is by YFM. It was for around $12, and there are so many options out there. People say, which is the best one to use? Honestly, it doesn't matter. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay, you can get them from Korean cosmetic supplies. There are so many of them, and they all pretty much are the same thing. As long as it has the word exfoliant or peel in it, you're gonna be getting a product that's going to work. The reason why is the formula that is inside these booties, and what that formula is an alpha hydroxy acid, or an AHA, and that is a super high concentration of these alpha hydroxy acids. What an alpha hydroxy acid does is it will peel, exfoliate the topmost layer of skin. This is not meant for any place other than your feet because it is such a high concentration of the alpha hydroxy acids, and you're gonna be soaking in it for such a long period of time. To be using this any place else on your body, your skin won't be able to tolerate it. Please don't ever use this on your face. Don't use it any place other than your feet. The reason why your feet can tolerate it is because this is going after the topmost layers of skin, and our feet can have up to 20 layers of dead skin piled up on them because they just don't naturally exfoliate as the rest of our body would. Using an alpha hydroxy in your regular skincare treatment can really help that exfoliation process along, but using something as intense as this any place else on your body, don't go there. Another question that I get is if somebody who has diabetes or any kind of blood disorders, high blood pressure, can they use this? And the answer that I would give to that would also be no. If you have any kind of medical condition, please check with your doctor before using this. I can't say yes, do, or no, don't use it. I would recommend against it because I'm not sure how this could react to you in terms of health. If you are pregnant or nursing, definitely do not use this. Some of the alpha hydroxy acids that are in this, one of them is vitamin A, can cause serious issues for a woman who's pregnant, the fetus, and can be transferred over while you're breastfeeding. So pregnant, nursing, sorry, you're gonna have to wait to treat your feet, give yourself a regular pedicure, but no using a treatment like this. If you have any sores on your feet, whether it's a cut, a blister, athlete's foot, do not use this until that is completely healed up. You're just going to cause more problems. A lot of people also say that they've tried this product and they're not getting those amazing results. And there could be a reason behind it. First of all, is that using a product like this does take some planning. Once you're ready to put the actual booties on, you have to make sure you set aside enough time to sit with them on. It's recommended that you put them on for an hour to an hour and a half. My number one recommendation is to prepare your feet in advance, which means whenever you take a shower, using a pumice stone to really scrub off any calluses on your feet. When you're going to bed, putting on a really hydrating moisturizer with socks to really soften the skin, and giving yourself a full pedicure right before doing this. So to give you a better idea of how much time is involved once you're ready to put these on, it's an hour and a half once they're on your feet, but right before I started filming this, I actually soaked my feet in some warm soapy water for about 45 minutes, gave myself a full pedicure, meaning I used an exfoliating foot scrub, then I used a pumice stone on any heels and callus areas. I pushed back and removed any excess cuticles around my nails. And one last thing that I would do before I put the booties on, and that is to take some rubbing alcohol. And I'm gonna just put it on a cotton pad and wipe off any excess oil, moisturizer, anything that's on my feet, so that once I put the little booty with the solution on, the solution is not meeting any kind of barrier and is really able to fully penetrate that top layer of skin to really give a full, even peeling action. So I have 2 packs in here. I'm gonna do 1 set today, and then once the full peeling process is done, I'm gonna give my feet a day or two to settle into their new skin and go in and do the second pack. Here are my feet, and all I'm gonna do right now is wipe off any of the excess moisture that's on my foot. So just some rubbing alcohol on a cotton pad. And I'm gonna swipe this over my feet, in between my toes, around my nails, everywhere. And then I have just a paper towel. I'm gonna wipe off any lint that might have come off from the cotton pad. So that's all gone. Though you can't see here on my foot because it's on the inside of my foot here, but you'll see in the pictures afterwards, I do have a tattoo by my foot. And another very common question I get is, can you use this on tattoos? And the answer is absolutely. In fact, it will do no damage to your tattoo. It might actually make it look better because it's gonna brighten it and clear it up and make it look like how it was when it was freshly applied. One thing though is, don't do this if you have a fresh new tattoo. You want to make sure you give your tattoo at least 6 months healing time before doing anything like this, because that could cause some damage. All right. Got 2 little pieces of tape to help adhere it. Okay. So these ones are attached still. What I'm gonna have to do is, there's a little bit of a line of perforation along here. I'm just gonna cut down this line to separate them. Before I do that, I'm just gonna show you again. Here's the little 2 pieces of tape. There's a little tab on here, so you're gonna put your foot into this plastic socky thing. It's filled with the solution. You're gonna wrap it around your ankle, put a little tab of tape in there to secure it. And what I like to do, just to make it feel more secure, is to just have a pair of junky socks. I'm gonna throw my socks on over this to help keep it on my foot in a more comfortable way. The other thing is that once I do have this on, I gotta find someplace to just sit back and relax until I'm ready to take it off. It is really not easy or comfortably walking around with these on. So as I go to open this, there's the plastic here of the outside, and then inside there's like a plasticky mesh layer on each side. I wanna make sure that my feet are going in between the 2 layers of plastic and then in between the 2 layers of mesh. So you need to make sure that the mesh is separated, otherwise you're not gonna be getting the treatment on. Before I put my sock on, so here, it's nice and tight wrapped around my ankle, I'm just gonna massage it around my foot a little bit to make sure it really gets evenly spread around and everything like that. I'm gonna throw my junky dollar store sock on top of it. And that's it. I'm gonna do the other foot and then I will follow back up. Just over an hour and a half, time to take the booties off. Take a paper towel and wipe off any residue that's left on my skin, and then when I'm done, I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse it off with some water just to make sure there's nothing left on my skin. It's been on there long enough. So the solution has had time to soak into your skin, and now it needs to dry your skin out so that it can exfoliate, which means no more lotion. So for the next couple of days, I'm not gonna put any moisturizer on my skin. If it's starting to get to the point that it's really dry and itchy, I might just take a little bit, like a really light, thin moisturizer, and put it on a spot that's feeling particularly itchy. Other than that, I wanna keep the moisturizer free so that it'll start peeling away. Another thing is that a lot of the packages say that after the 2nd day to soak your feet in water for up to 20 minutes a day. Basically, like when you're swimming in the pool, your fingers start to prune up and the skin gets soft. It's that kind of concept. Personally, I don't plan on doing that. I don't have 20 minutes a day to be sitting with my feet in water. I'll shower, that's enough water on my feet. That's about all it's gonna get. Other than that, I'm just gonna let them start peeling. After around day 3 is when you'll start noticing it. By day 4 and 5, they'll start peeling off really good. So I will be showing video and footage and photos of that as well. Another thing that's really important to note is that once it does start peeling, it can get kind of messy, meaning your skin will be all over the place. It does feel kind of weird also once it starts peeling in big chunks. You get this sensation of like something on your foot. It doesn't hurt, there's nothing painful about it, it's just kind of weird feeling. So another thing that I do is I wear socks whenever possible, which is another thing that helps with that dryness, the itchiness feeling. Your feet's gonna generate some heat inside your sock, which kind of combats that dryness, so I don't need to put on any extra moisturizer. So that's a big help, having socks on, especially at nighttime when you're sleeping, moving around your bed. Otherwise your bed's gonna be filled with dead skin. Definitely change your sheets when you're all done with this. The other thing I do is I take yoga regularly, so I've invested in a pair of yoga socks, grippy socks, so that when I go to the gym, I'm not leaving a trail of dead skin throughout the studio where I'm doing my yoga classes. Other than that, you just gotta give it time. And once this is all done peeling, we will start in with the 2nd packet. a week since doing the first pack of this. My feet have had time to completely finish peeling and with a couple of days left over to heal before starting on the next packet. I did do something a little bit extra, which I'll leave in the link below because I just did a video of that as well. But I went and I got these moisturizing sock booties. These are not peeling booties, they're just intense moisturizing foot masks, so that I can really get the full maximum benefit of this peel. My feet are already exfoliated really beautifully, so they're in an amazing state to get maximum benefits. By adding in this extra bit of moisture, my feet are super soft, they're a bit more exfoliated, and I'm gonna get a really intense, gorgeous, perfect peel. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I just finished re-soaking and exfoliating after doing this. Next up I have to do, because this does have a lot of moisturizer in it, and I want to make sure that when I'm putting this on, it's going on feet that have no oil, no barriers. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and wipe off any excess oils that are on my feet. Give that a moment to air dry and pop this on the same way as we did before, and that's it. You enjoyed all that gross yet satisfying foot peeling action. Would I do it like this again? Probably not. I find it a bit too much work to do 2 of these back to back. Really doing 1 treatment is all you need. My feet don't feel any more soft or exfoliated after doing the second treatment as they did from doing just the first treatment. In fact, it was too time consuming. The second treatment, my skin didn't peel off as smoothly in like the long big sheets. It was just more like a crumbly peeling, and it just was a mess. It wasn't really worth it. So I would definitely do this again, but I would stick with just doing 1 treatment. It's really enough. My feet do feel soft, but not because of the exfoliating treatment. It's because I prepped my feet before using it, and I've been maintaining the results by continuing to hydrate and exfoliate my feet. That's the key to doing this. So just remember, because you're peeling off a layer of skin, you're gonna get a smooth new layer underneath there, but your skin on your feet is so dense that for it to be effective of a peel, you really do need to prep your feet beforehand to get those type of good results. If you guys have any questions or comments that weren't answered here, please let me know and I will try and answer them as best as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up, share, subscribe, check me out on Instagram, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!